Hey, what's up everyone? Creative Venus here, and today we will create this beautiful seamless transition between the slides using Morph transition. So if you do not have Morph transition, you can use Fade. Fade transition is available in all the Microsoft Office version. However, Morph is available in Office 365 only. So as usual, let's start with drawing a shape, rounded rectangle. Let's reduce its roundedness by dragging this yellow dot and remove its outline and place it on the left middle of the slide. Now duplicate it 4 times and place it next to each other. So we are placing these 4 shapes just to get an idea like how much space these 4 rectangles will take. So now we have equally distributed these 4 rectangles here, and let's align these to top and distribute horizontally, group them together, align center, then again ungroup. You can group any item by pressing Ctrl G for grass. So let's format this shape and remove other 3 rectangles. So let's insert a picture here. So you can use any image you want, any service you want to showcase, or any product. You can use a nice image here. Make sure the image is beautiful, the picture should be awesome, otherwise the slide will look boring. So I've downloaded this image from pexel.com, pexel.com. Once you have inserted the image, the next step would be to ensure that the image looks crisp and beautiful. For that, we have to adjust the offset values. So we have adjusted the offset left and right value here, and now the image is looking perfectly fine here. So let's duplicate it. We will use this second shape as an overlay. So we will insert a gradient here. Make sure the gradient should be a 3-stop gradient. Now what we're gonna do here is we will fill some nice gradient here. You can use any gradient color you want. You can search Google Images for gradients, and there are many websites where you can find lots of tools that can help you generate some gradient colors. So you can leverage those to create your own gradient colors. So I'm using this combination of blue and purple, and it is one of my favorite. So let's increase the transparency. So on the first gradient stop, we will make it 20% transparent. So the second gradient stop would be 30, and again the third gradient stop would be 20. So it would be 20, 30, 20% on all the gradients. So now our shape is almost ready. Now the next step is to do some kind of creative work on it to make it more beautiful. So for that, let's try curve. So to draw a curve, insert a curve tool and start drawing it. You have to just click on different intervals to generate this curve. Once done, you have to meet the starting point with the end point, and your shape is ready. Now we will remove the extra part of the shape which is not on the rounded rectangle. So for that, let's duplicate the rounded rectangle and intersect with the shape, and you will get this shape in fill solid color and increase transparency. Duplicate this shape again and rotate it horizontally and align it with the previous curve shape, and your design is ready. Now let's fill the black color. Let's try how it looks. I don't think it is looking good. I guess we should go back to the white color here. So let's fill white again and increase the transparency. So it is looking much better now. So your shape is almost ready. Let's increase the purple color transparency. I don't think purple is looking good here. Let's move towards more brighter purple, and now it is looking much better. Now I think we should apply shadow effect. For that we have to go to selection pane and select the last shape which is below all the layers and apply the shadow effect. You can adjust these shadow parameters here. You can adjust blurriness, distance, transparency, and change the shadow black color to purple color, and you'll get this kind of beautiful glow around the shape, a purple glow. So it's all about experimenting with different parameters, so you can really try different things here. Now the next step is insert some information. For that we have added text box, and let's write some dummy text here. So what should I write here? Let's write strategy. So let's change the font to Oswald Light. Let's reduce the size and increase character spacing and place it here. So now we also need a text description here. For that insert another text box and write equal to lorem and 1 in the bracket, and you'll get the dummy text. Let's remove some text from it. We do not need so much of text in the PowerPoint presentations, so let's remove this much text and we only keep these 7 to 8 words. Reduce the size and keep the font to, in the description you should use some regular font which is easy to read, and titles you can use some designer fonts. So we have used Open Sans in the description. So once aligned, what should we do is let's group them together so that we can duplicate these and use this dummy text across the slide. So paste it on the shape as well. So our most of the work is done now. Let's duplicate it. Repeat the steps 4 times and you'll get all the 4 shapes next to each other. Now let's duplicate this shape and we will change the color to black and white for all these 4 shapes. For that let's use white color on all the 3 gradient stops and adjust the transparency so that the image is visible. While adjusting the gradient, always ensure that the transparency is perfectly balanced and image is looking and image is visible in the background. So also apply the white color to both the curve shapes. So they're already white color, so let's change these 2 shapes to black color. So fill black on both these curve shapes and increase the transparency. Now you have all these 4 shapes in white color and these 4 in gradient color. So select all these shapes, group them together pressing Ctrl G and align to center, and ungroup them again. Similarly follow the same steps here. Select all, group them together, align to center, and again ungroup them. Now we have to create the morph transition here. For that we will duplicate the second slide 4 times, and in each slide we will replace one shape with gradient shape from the first slide. So like we have duplicated the second slide and we got the third slide. On the third slide we will remove the first shape and paste the first shape from the first slide, and remove the text at the bottom, because on the gradient shape the text will be on the shape. So we will follow the same steps for second, third and fourth shape as well. So it is pretty easy. You just have to duplicate the second slide again and again and replace the respective shape from the first slide and remove the text at the bottom. So I'm pretty much sure that you got the point here, and you just have to keep on replacing the shapes here. So this is a very beautiful concept, and you can present any information you want. So at the first look it might look difficult to you to create this kind of slide, but trust me, it is very easy. You just have to spend some time on it. Also, you can use the one which I've created by clicking on the download link mentioned in the video description. So here our slide is ready. The first slide is our backup slide, so we will duplicate it and move it to the end. The flow of the presentation will be, the first slide will be all the shapes are in gradient, black and white. Then on each slide one shape will be in gradient color, and on the last slide all shapes will turn into gradient color. So let's have a look at the final result here. So I hope you like the design of this slide, and you must have liked the concept. This morph transition is very beautiful, and you can use this slide in your business or school presentations. So if you think that it is useful for you, then please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. It will really motivate us and help us to it will help us do more creative work. So thank you everyone, thanks for watching. Bye bye, have a nice day.